Yeah, I thought he bowled beautifully today. I think the skipper's been showing nice faith in him, and that's been important to give him the confidence, and it was nice for him to get the rewards today, because it can be a tough game being a spinner in T20 cricket, especially with the scores being so big. The batsmen are looking to obviously hit a lot of fours and sixes. So, yeah, he's been bowling well, but the rewards just haven't really been coming his way. So it was nice for him to get the reward today with an excellent performance, and yeah, it put us in a fantastic position to win the match.
Matching against CSK, against RCB, CSK seems to have the extra gear and they sort of do it very well. So is there any extra motivation from the lads to play against the big teams like even Mumbai and for that matter?
No, I wouldn't say there's extra motivation, but yeah, you want to perform on the big stage against the top players around the world, and the RCB have got some of the best players from around the world. You've got Virat, you've got AB de Villiers, you've got Umesh Yadav, just to name a couple, I guess. And so, yeah, you want to test, as a player, I think the players want to test themselves against the best players, and it generally brings out fantastic contests. And we saw a good contest today, albeit it was a lower scoring contest. It was still a good contest between bat and ball. We saw the complete opposite in Bangalore, where it was a 200 plays 200 game. But again, it was a fantastic contest. I'm sure that the crowd gets right behind it as well. Both teams have fantastic followings. So it's yeah, I wouldn't say there's extra motivation, but it's the sort of game that you want to play well in.
Over the years, CSK have relied heavily on spin, and it's been a successful template. Considering that the way Jadeja and Harbhajan bowled today was the most encouraging win out of the lot, because especially given how the pitch was playing.
Yeah, it's a good point that you make. I think Harbhajan's been bowling really nicely the last few games. And he's been doing a fantastic job for us through those middle overs. You're right, we based our team around spin to start with, and then we had the challenge of moving to a new ground, a new venue, and having to adjust to the conditions here. So that's been challenging at times for all the players, not just the spinners, but the batsmen as well, and obviously the seam bowlers too. So, but it's a challenge the guys have really embraced, and I think now we're starting to see, hopefully, some more consistent performances here.
Most of us are talking about Captain Dhoni and Batsman Dhoni, but can you talk us about wicketkeeper Dhoni?
Well, I'd have to say wicket-keeping's not my forte. I'm not an expert on wicket-keeping, but my observations are he's got to be the fastest in the world at against the spinners at taking the bails off. He's unbelievably quick. Yeah, it's such an important player for our team. Obviously, he's the captain for one. He's a fantastic keeper. He's been in unbelievably good form with the bat. It's probably the best I've seen him play for quite a few years, really. And then obviously his drawing power away from the game as well. We saw the packed house tonight. There's so many Dhoni fans out there as well. So he's the key man in our whole organisation, and both on and off the field. And but I think what I like about him the most is obviously watching him play in the middle, but the character of the man off the field. He's very calm. He's very relaxed. He's very inclusive and tries to enjoy the tournament and gets the young Indian players to enjoy their cricket. That's why we play this game, is to have fun and enjoy it. And MS really promotes that. Some days you're going to win, some days you're going to lose, but let's go out there and enjoy it. Let's play with a smile on our face, and that's certainly the CSK way as well.
So this win puts you one win away from the on comeback here. So where do you look at things from this point of perspective that we are almost there?
Yeah, but as you say, we're almost there. We're not there yet. So I think as players and coaches, you can't afford to look at the table too much. You can't look too far ahead. You literally can just keep focusing one game. So we've got a few days break, and I think that's come at a good time for us. We've played a few games in a row, and we've got some tired guys, so a couple of days off of rest and recovery will be good for the team. And then we go to Jaipur next. And I think for us, if we can continue to hopefully play a good brand of cricket and our players can continue to grow in confidence, then hopefully the results will take care of themselves. We've got some players that are in wonderful form, like a Raidu, like an MS. And we've got guys that have been building their form up nicely, like a Harbhajan Singh. So hopefully all the players can continue just to keep building their form. as you say, if we can get another 1 or 2 wins along the way, then it puts us in a great place to hopefully make the playoffs.
Despite the nature of the wicket, were you a bit surprised by the impatience shown by the RCB batsmen?
No, not really. I think from all reports, talking to some of the players, they said the pitch was a little bit slower than it has been here in the previous few matches. But it's still difficult if you're batting first and you're not really sure what a good score is. Sometimes you do start playing more shots than perhaps you need to. But you still need to show that positive aggression towards the bowler. And if it comes off, then you put your team into a pretty good place. But I thought they actually got off to a decent start, the RCB with the bat. Maybe lost one wicket more than they would have liked to, but it was our spinners that came in through those middle overs, and one picked up wickets but also slowed the scoring, and I think that was pivotal in the first half of the match.
Last 2 questions. If the time becomes easy, but it was a tricky chase, like for ball in the middle, how do you approach such a...
Yeah, well, sometimes those low chases can be a little bit tricky because, yeah, you're trying to play... You're trying to keep your cool and play safe, but in T20 you've also got to keep scoring and be positive and try and put the pressure back on the bowlers as well. So, plus from a bowling point of view, they've got nothing to lose. They've just got to keep coming hard and trying to take wickets, and hopefully the pressure builds. So it's tricky. We probably made it a little bit harder than maybe what we could have or should have, but thankfully for us, MS showed his cool head again, soaked up a bit of pressure early when the leg spinner was bowling well. And then obviously finished the game off in his own style. So, they can be tricky, those run chases. Ideally, you'd like a couple of guys to get in at the top and just take that responsibility and bat all the way through. So while Raidu and Raina were there, I was confident that we would win quite comfortably. But obviously once those two get out, then things can get a little bit shaky there for a while. But thankfully we had some experienced players in MS and Bravo to take us home.
What sort of conversations the management had with someone like Jadeja, whose confidence seemed to be dented, especially after the last game? Like his feeling was affected, which was something rare. And also about Karan Sharma, who was only 5 overs in 5 games.
I think it's just trying to keep him in a positive frame of mind. That's the nature of T20 cricket. If you look at his role, it's one of the most difficult roles in T20 to play. With the bat, he might often come in with a handful of balls left to play, and everyone's expecting him to hit 2 or 3 sixes, So it's not easy to come straight out and hit the ball out of the park. With the ball, he hasn't got doosras and mystery balls and things. He does what he does, and he does it very well. Sometimes it doesn't go your way. So from our side, it's just about trying to keep being positive with him, keep backing him, and I think MS has shown in the last few matches that he's keen to keep backing him, and we know how good he can be when he gets his confidence up. So I was really pleased for him tonight because, he hasn't always got the results go his way, but tonight he got the result, and I'm happy for him. As far as Karan Sharma, it's difficult. It's difficult to try and balance 3 spinners in one team. There's going to be, if you've got Harbhajan, you've got Jadeja, and you've got Karan Sharma, plus you've got Tahir sort of sitting on the side as well. When, say, 3 of them play together, invariably one is not going to bowl very much. MS obviously knows Harbhajan and he knows Jadeja so well, so maybe he's thinking, okay, I'll back these guys first. But Karan Sharma is a great talent, and he's been working really hard on his game, and I'm confident, personally, I'm really confident that if he gets his opportunity and bowls at a good time, I'm sure he'll do a really good job for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.